So I told my wife today she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 107 of the AFoOL podcast. 107.
That's crazy.
We're getting close to another milestone, aren't we? So I'm Earl, Mardi Gras Man 23. That's Joey, BrickTrains, and down below, Jabo, who has more time on his hands than he's had in a long time right now.
I'm a terrible full-time YouTuber. I feel like I'm doing no more than I would be if I was working.
The problem is poor TrainsR. Now you've got time to make videos for TrainsR, but he has no table to make trains.
No, that's exactly right. But I will tell you what I did before I got on the podcast today. And so by the time this one comes out, hopefully there will be some videos posted. I spent 2 hours bringing all of my O-scale trains upstairs.
Oh.
I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of O-scale videos, which I don't get to do normally.
So you brought him upstairs. So you said this is going to air by the time the podcast?
Hopefully it will have aired by the time this post on multiple channels.
On multiple channels? So how's the wife liking O-gauge running all through the house?
Well, she should have to do it.
She didn't give you a hug, did she?
No. She understands I got to do something to have income. So the last videos I made that got millions of views were involving O-scale. So I'm going to do that.
Really?
So.
The O-scale.
Yeah.
What is it about train videos like that?
I mean, if you do them right, they're just watchable. So I got one that I don't know why I didn't know why it was more popular than the other ones that I filmed at the same time.
Right.
But my wife had Milo watching it. He stayed glued. He does not get on devices usually.
Right.
He watched on her tablet. No, wait, I take back. They were watching it on the TV. He watched the whole thing. And he didn't get distracted. And I said, oh, maybe that's why that video is doing good.
So do you have enough G-scale to do one layout in the house?
Yeah. Could go through a couple of rooms probably.
G-scale track is impressive.
Yeah.
If you have enough to get through several rooms.
I don't have it like that Jim Z or whatever.
Right.
He got it all around his entire yard.
Yeah.
Remember he bought that house that has like the sidewalk that goes all the way around the edge of his yard. So he'll take them and set them up there. He used to do these videos back in the day where he set it up throughout the whole house.
Okay.
But now he's expanded into the yard.
Is he out out west somewhere?
Yeah, it looks like a desert. Could be California or
is that track
Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
So it's what is it? $8-9 a foot now or something?
Oh, it's that's why I don't have as much G-scale.
I mean, I knew the trains are expensive, but
but the tracks, really. I had I think I told the story. There was a hobby shop that they mispriced the long sections. They had it priced as the short. Yeah, they had it priced as the short track. And I looked at it and I was like, huh. and he said, no, this price is wrong. And I said, no, the sticker says it's this length track. And he said, oh, I got to honor it. And I was like, yes, you do.
Wow. Well, so does anybody have a vault set?
I do.
Okay, good.
Since Fabuland.
It's Fabuland month.
Yeah.
You didn't know you started a trend.
If anybody's trying to figure out the best way to destroy your YouTube channel, just do Fabuland videos nonstop.
I don't think it's the Fabuland. I think it's the just consecutive,
I'm doing two things wrong that I know are wrong. One, the titles are almost identical. And the second is the thumbnails. Like if I featured the Fabuland sets in the thumbnails, I think it would do better. But this one is one of those that I didn't realize I liked it until I did this series of videos. So it's a simple set. It's a little, it's 30, well, I forgot the number. Is it 3626 or 3636?
Well, you have to give me a second to look.
Somebody. Let me look.
36. Which one?
It's 3626, I think.
3626.
It
Nope,
was in your
that's
video
the-
that
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roger
that's
Raccoon.
Yeah, it's sports car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's one of the cooler looking Fabuland vehicles. It's kind of like a hot rod. He's got these mufflers going on the side.
Yep.
And so there are 3 unique pieces in here.
Okay.
The mufflers on either side, because each one's a different piece.
Oh, it's left and a
they're
right.
opposite. Yeah.
Left and right. And then, you know what the other piece is? Can you tell?
It's
a wrench. Is it
Yeah.
I was gonna
the
say
pipe wrench.
it's in a weird color, blue.
Yeah, blue. It's the only set that had blue. So
Normally it would have just been in gray, right? Light gray. Or
yeah,
whatever.
gray, or I think there's another color, red, maybe.
Was there? Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, this is the only set that had the blue. So those are the only exclusive parts. But it's one of those. Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is a cooler looking vehicle.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have built it.
It's it's sports car. It's still Fabuland, but it's like they took inspiration from some kind of hot rod or sports cars.
Yeah.
So are those they've made sets like I think it's a model team that's used some sets have used those pipes but in chrome or close to it, or
Yeah. So if I look at that part, that part appeared in gray in several sets. It appeared in red in yellow in a Fabuland set. Let's say chrome silver. Yes. Let me look what the set. Yeah, the hot rod club. And so the set 6561 or 6584 had it, or 2 of them. There were 3 sets that had it.
What was
in
65? 65 what?
60. Look up 6561 if you can share it.
I will. 6561. Let me just get there real quick. 6561 set.
Remember when Lego did chrome?
Yeah. Present. Share screen. Gosh, why is this always every time? There it comes.
So where is the muffler? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's in the hot rod.
Oh,
That's pretty slick.
yeah. Man, do I have this set?
If not, I know what you're going to be ordering during the podcast.
No, I can't order anything right now. I want.
Hey, Joey's in it. Joey's in it.
Oh yeah, Maniac for Bricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that one brick up there. I'm sure that's sticker over assembly. The club sticker.
Oh yeah.
That is a cool set. I think you've done this one before. I think you have.
No, I don't show it as in my thing, but that car looks familiar. You know what? There's one of the other ones that has this muffler. Maybe it looks similar.
Dakota needs that for his car show by the diner.
You are not wrong. But yeah, you're not wrong. I bet you that one is a puppy to get. Let's look and see what is. Let's just go all out here. New, and
complete.
Let's just see, in the U.S. Search.
Or
245.
740. Oh, 245. Oh,
245.
I'm sorry. It was blurry on my screen.
Sorry. Yeah, 245. Wow. Yeah. But that's new. That's sealed.
That's new and sealed.
Yeah.
Look at the price guide. Does that show any that have sold?
Let's see. Where is
the middle tab? Go up to the left. No, not the top. The middle.
That
one.
Well,
okay. That's I forget. There's 2 places.
Where? Okay. Well,
so there has been some sold.
Yeah.
Wow.
$255. Wow.
Wow.
Man. But a used one is still in that 100 to 200
60 to $80.
Oh yeah, over there. Yeah, current items. Yeah. Oh, that's for sale.
You don't know if those used ones are actually complete.
Right.
Right.
Might just be the cars or.
Right.
This is why I like vintage Lego. That's why I'm a fan of old Lego, because even though I've been collecting it my whole life, I've come across things I didn't notice before.
Right.
Just think about when there's how many Lego sets are there? Like 17,000. Nobody can possibly know everything about all of them unless
No,
they're lying.
nobody would. Yeah, right. There's crazy.
There's some people that can claim they own all of them.
Well, there's a couple people on BrickTsar that claim them, don't they?
Yeah.
Hey, there's no way. There's no way. So
Yeah. So I am so glad that Fabuland month's over.
is it over for you? Did you get them all recorded?
No, well, by the time this is recorded, I got.
Oh yeah.
I have 2 more videos.
Okay.
That from the time we're filming this, so I got 2 sets that I haven't covered. I'm waiting on a part for one of them. I don't think it's going to come, so I'm just going to have to do the video without the part, and then I'm going to just do the whole overview of all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
So when that Batman video you did, is that going to stick like an extra video one day, or is that?
I took it after. I posted it. I scheduled it to post after, so it's going to be time travel.
That happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you built that, you were those pieces that you said you built them all, but some of those pieces are front and back, aren't they?
Yeah, and I forgot to show it. So some of the 1x4 bricks that have the Batman logo that go on the front, some of them it's one logo on one side and another logo on the other.
So how'd you pull that off?
I had to buy 2. You have to have 2. So there's only, unfortunately, none of the logos on one side are used in 2 builds.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah. So you have to have a minimum of 2 sets.
So if you have 2 sets, you get 4 of those pieces, and each one of those.
No,
pieces.
if you get 4, there's 8 models.
Right.
But there's only
there's 4 different pieces that are double sided.
It's not no
2 sets.
Not all of them use that type of piece. There's only like
2 sets get you everything you need to build all 8. Plus, you need extra pieces.
Yes. So the sometimes I don't word things the best way.
I know what you're saying. I get it.
Buy 2 sets, you get all of the parts that would be exclusive
there
to
you
that
go.
set.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
You have to buy 2 or buy the pieces separately, and then all the other pieces are just generic brickhead parts that aren't rare.
So that isn't as bad as we kind of
should name that video "How to Cheat Lego."
Oh, no, another thing, I forgot to show what parts I had left over.
Yeah.
Because even pulling a ton of parts out of my inventory, I still had a lot of parts left over.
Really?
Yes.
So there's
from the 2 sets.
Wow.
So that means there's whatever those parts are, they were exclusive to at least one of.
Right. The main model. Mm-hmm. That's the one that has the most wasted parts.
Really?
Like it's only for that model, and then a lot of those parts aren't used because he's a different color.
Right. Okay.
Than the others. That blue. They tried to hide the blue on some of the others when you build those. But it ended up, like I said in my video, it ended up being better that I only could buy 2.
Right.
It was harder. I mean, it would have been easier to buy 8, but man, it would have been. I would have had a mountain of parts left over, and then I would have had to have counted them. Like normally, when I part out sets, I don't count anything.
Right.
I would have been like one of these used sellers, people that sell used. I've been either get a scale or count them by hand.
Right. So that brings me. Let's see. Okay, that brings.
Wait, one more thing on Fabuland. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this is down. So that store display that you just did, Joey.
Yes.
So I noticed that those little blister packs, it's basically like buying a minifig with a couple accessories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. So that predates Polybags then.
That's an interesting question. Does it? When did it come out?
Because when I was a kid, the little sets were in the little boxes. Right. I don't remember Polybags.
Polybags are. I know there were Polybags in the mid '80s. There were clear bags on service packs.
Right.
Long before that. Those weren't technically like what we would call a polybag.
Right. So 1982 is when this 3701 came out. So that had been that time frame. the early
Yeah.
80s.
That's probably before there were polybags in stores.
Well, let's see. I think there's a tag on BrickSet for polybags.
Do you think
Yeah.
that Japan bought? It looks like you would pull a flap open, and then they would just gravity feed that box, that one that you saw from Japan.
Right.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I
I don't
wonder
know
if
if parts of that is missing.
I wonder if it's little blister cubes like Joey had.
Oh yeah, I
That
don't know what the packaging like for the individual figures would have been. If it was just been clear. Like the one picture for the other one was looked like that, looked like a clear bag, like a service pack.
Yeah. So this is when you use the tag polybag on BrickSet. This is where it goes. But
oh, look at that! It pulled up stuff in a box. Nice.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a mistake. So, but these look like all service. Here we go.
Yeah, those are McDonald's. Those are the first ones I remember.
Yeah, the McDonald's.
I remember this.
Yeah,
that's 83.
Yeah.
So,
but that was McDonald's. So does that really count?
yeah, and I guess if you want to count the service packs, they go back pretty far, don't they?
I think that's why some people say that duck
77
or chicken polybag was the first one in stores, but
because of the service pack. Oh, well, because it was a McDonald's thing.
McDonald's or a service pack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the service packs go all the way back to 77.
Yeah.
Huh. There's that blue jack that was just in that.
Yeah, look at that by itself.
Why is it a service pack? Oh well. Okay.
I don't know why people do videos or ask questions. What's the smallest set by piece count? One piece.
One piece.
You cannot get any smaller than one piece. So stop arguing about it.
Was it really a set?
The brick separator is one piece. It's tied with many.
And they even sold, they sold that brick separator, the old version, in a single thing, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think it can. So one piece, the old set. Okay, so you were talking about all the extra parts and having to count them if you did the brick heads. I did set 40692, which is it's one of the gifts with purchase. Just recently came up. 40692. See if I can pull it up. It's is it the candy shop? Don't sound right. 40692. I'd been better prepared. Yeah, it's the candy store. I should have just left this.
How many did you part out?
Just parted out the 2. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I first got them, the inventory in BrickSet or Bricklink was not there.
Oh, this is the one you talked about in the notes. Okay.
Yeah. So it I don't know, it was a week or so went by, and then I noticed the inventory had been updated. I was like, cool. And I just parted them out. And I didn't think much about it until I went to start putting them away. And I had lots of extra parts.
Wait, they didn't have all of the parts in the inventory?
They didn't have. No, all the parts were in the inventory. I didn't have any extra pieces that are extra items. You know what I mean? But like if it said I had 4 or should have 4 of like this pink slope or something, I would have like 8. And I would have 16, right? Because I had 2 sets. Everything was doubled. But I had several that were either 2 or 4 more than what the inventory said.
And it wasn't the small bits that are like extra pieces. It was
some of them were, and some of them were too big that I thought were too big. So I don't know why. But we've talked about this before. They don't get their information directly from Lego.
Yeah.
Right. They get their information from people who are still putting these in.
What was the set number?
It's 40692.
692. And you used the Bricklink inventory.
I used the Bricklink inventory, yeah. So I mean, it wasn't a big deal to me because I'd get there and
so there's 8. This inventory says there's 8 of those pink.
Well, yeah, I just said I don't remember. I didn't keep track. But yeah, there were several of those. Yeah, there would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is there
8.
anything that stood out that
Yeah, the bricks, the bricks. It seemed like there were more of those.
More so
one
there
by
were
two,
you
there was
physically had more than what the inventory said.
Yeah. And what it was, the only ones that I noticed was ones that I didn't have in the store already. So things that I did have in the store, I just dumped those in because, like you said, I don't count them. Right? So I just dumped them into the drawer and moved on. But when I got to like I think it was the bricks, and I don't remember how many it said I was supposed to have. But if I was supposed to have like 4, like 2 in each set, it was like I had 3 in each set because I had 2 extra. And when I put them in a new drawer, if it was a piece that I had a new drawer, and I looked at it, I was like, oh, the thing says 4, and I got more than 4. Oh, there's 6 here. And I was like, what? And it just kept happening over and over. And I was like,
wow,
is that because that a piece like that or like that slope wouldn't be an extra piece? And I thought, well, maybe it's just the extra pieces that are like it. But these were bigger pieces than I thought.
You have a couple of these up.
Oh, that little swirly thing, that circle. It seemed like. How many does it say they're supposed to be in the set?
Is it a printed piece?
It's a 1x1 dot or 1x1.
The white
tile.
one with the red swirl.
Yeah, 1x1 tile.
7
says 7.
Yeah, that's the. And then
there's probably
3 extras, so there's 10.
Yeah, that's one of them. I think I had a bunch of extra on. Is it what?
Don't you have some of these to part out, Java?
I didn't get this one.
You didn't get this one?
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess the thing to do now, let's see if I pull it. Yeah, that switched. What was the number?
And it hasn't been updated. It's only been.
Okay, did you check to see?
It August 6th was the.
There was just one update.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was very strange. Yeah. I guess I'll.
Now, here's I have parted out thousands of sets, and I have had sets that have randomly either been missing a piece or have extra stuff for whatever reason. I'll leave my camera on.
Don't wake Milo.
Yeah. Hey, Milo. This bag's been sitting over there for a year. This is a sealed bag. I forgot what set it came in. Of 4 2x4 tan bricks in a set that does not have 4 2x4.
Is that tan or brick yellow?
It's brick yellow. No, it's bright yellow. But yeah, so I got this. This was in one of the sets that I parted out, and it's like it didn't go to the set. It was just, but it was 8. And it's kind of a weird. Why do they have 4?
Well, yeah. Why does that bag just have 4 of those in there?
Yeah. So this is that I kept it sealed. I don't know.
Oh,
that had to be some sort of when they were setting the lineup, right, for the packaging. Yeah. There had to be some kind of thing that when the operators were setting it up, and it got hung somewhere or stuck somewhere, and that was just their test. It's like, okay, well, let's run. I don't know. But they, it's like, okay, run 4 through and see what happens. Okay, well, it's not sealing or something. Let's keep doing it. And then it's like, okay, it's working good now. Okay, turn it on. Let's go. And that I had to. I mean, that's
it's
crazy.
It's a mystery, but that's a good idea of what could have happened. And of course, we talked about how sets can have a different build.
Yeah,
they can change the build on the same set number. But also the extra pieces, they're pretty consistent, but those can still be different. Yeah. And I remember when I parted out the Final Duel 2, which is the first big part out I ever did. That set came out in like 2000, I don't know, 2002 or something. Yeah. I had 200 of them, and after a while, I'm like, wait a minute. Some of these have 2 lightsabers. Some have 1.
Yeah, and that's why I don't pick, or when I'm I don't select the extra pieces. Yeah, so I know, and that's when I thought the candy store. At first I was like, okay, it's just the extra pieces, but then it's like I said, that one. I think it was the brick. I think there's some 1x2s in it. It's like, no, that's not an extra piece.
It sounds like whoever did this inventory made a mistake.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
nobody's updated it yet.
or nobody's paid attention enough to it.
Yeah.
You would pay more attention to it if you're missing something.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the good thing for you. At least it was extra parts.
Right.
Because if you were missing something, you might not have noticed it. And then you go to pick an order and you're like, I'm short 2 pieces. Where are these?
That happened to me the other day. I was, of all pieces, a 1x2 black plate. 1x2 black plate. Said my drawer said I had 32, 30, whatever it was, 32. The person ordered 33. And the habit of just dumping it and going, but I dumped it in, or I was counting them out. Well, I know I was counting them out because the little divider in the drawer, I'm up a little bit, so the parts had mixed in. Gray parts and whatever. So I was just pulling them out and I was counting them. I was like, oh, no, 32, and it was one short, whatever. I was like, I looked, counted it like 3 times. Nope, I'm one short. So
yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever noticed if you're off one, you'll count it, and you're still off one, you'll count it again. You'll count it 3 or 4 times, but if you count it 6 times and it matches, okay, it's good.
Good, yeah.
Don't worry about the other 5 times it was wrong.
1, 31, 32.
Yeah, that's I told that story about the one where my wife and I double checked it because it was the guy that always said we were missing stuff, and and then he still said it was missing. But that you mentioned the 1x2 black plate. That was one of the parts that I had to scrounge around to find to finish all those Batman brickheads.
Really?
Yeah, and it's one. Sometimes people ask, "What are your best sellers?" 1x2 black plates and 1x2 white plates. It's amazing how many orders I pick. They could be vastly different orders, but they'll have 1x2 white plates or 1x2 black plate in them.
Yeah, it's crazy. Black and white seem to also be big sellers for me too. Yeah. I don't know why.
That's why I wanted to. They had the limit of 2 on the cat, or was it a limit of 1?
Oh,
and I wanted to part. That one has a right now. It could change, but it has like a 3-in-1 part out.
Really?
Cat. Yeah, I wanted to part. I wanted to get 10 of them. And part, but now I'm broke. I can't. I did buy 1 extra one. That's one of the things I'm gonna work on while I'm out of work.
Do you have a lot of stuff to part out, like in the pile right now that needs to be parted out?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. But the problem is, it's a lot of singles.
Onesies. Yeah. Those are the worst.
So what I do is I scan it on eBay. If I can get close to the part out value. Actually, it needs to be a little bit more than the part out value because eBay's fees are so high.
Right.
Then I'll put it on eBay. If it's like 400 lots, I'll put it on eBay. But I've parted out a lot this week already.
Yeah. So is that your fail, Joey? You put on here that?
No, my fail. Let's see. We wrote that on there.
You said parting out sets. Your fail trying to do it like Java.
Okay, so this is what I did. I went upstairs and was parting out, and you had said you would go through. I don't remember what set it was. It a city set or something. No, it's some Harry Potter sets because there's a lot of tan and a lot of brown in it, reddish brown. And I just picked up like all bag number 1s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just started parting them out of my trays, and then when I got done with that, I went to bag number 2, and I didn't, because you had made a comment on one of my videos when I was parting it out. I would continue to try to find those cups where those parts were.
That's what I do.
You're like, oh, you're spending too much time doing that. Okay. So every bag, I just kind of treated it as its own set, parted them out. And then at the end, I went and I just grabbed all the reddish brown, because it was the most.
Did you keep the colors together?
I put them all together when I went to part them out. But as I would get to and I would try to, like all the 1x2 plates and all the 2x4 plates and find all the cups that had them and put them together and then put them up. I kept finding, I would get to the end of the reddish brown and I was like, oh, here's another cup of 2x4 plates or 1x2 plate. And just every color. I was like, so I just.
How many lots did this set have?
It was like 1,400. Is a bunch.
I mean, that's how many pieces it had. But how many lots?
Oh, so lots. I had every one of my trays. So it's 24 times. What is there? Well, it's 24 items, and I think I have 10 of those trays.
So it's like 240 or more.
Yeah, and I ran out of trays.
you duplicate them because of not consolidating them as you're going along.
As them along.
So this is another trick. Is part out if you have bags that have similar parts in them.
Right.
And when you're doing the bags, do you do all the little bags separately?
I do.
Like you say, bag number 1, you open it up and there's 2 little bags in there.
Right.
You separate those out.
Yes.
And then you just do the big parts.
Yes.
Because chances are none of the parts that aren't in a little bag, they're all going to be in a little bag. There's exceptions.
There's exceptions, yes.
But yeah, I feel like I have this sense of accomplishment when I've done all the big parts because your pile is so much smaller.
Right.
But then you get to those little parts and you're like,
they're horrible. They're horrible.
But then I try to especially if it's a uniform build, like it's got a left and a right that look the same. Right. You might have bags that have a lot of the same parts in them, and I do those all together. That way you kind of consolidate and man.
Yeah.
But these singles I'm doing, some of them I just dump them all out.
The bags. Mixing all the bags.
Yeah, I don't shuffle by color. I just put them all out, and then I just pick out the black, and then the blue, and just work my way through it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it really becomes there's going to be a better process than another, but I think when it gets down to the minutia that we're talking about here, I think it's a personal preference. I'm going to work better. I'm going to work better in the process that I have continued to do. Right. Anytime I change my process, it's like, okay, I'm going to struggle because it's learning a new process or whatever it is. So
you got to do what definitely works for you. So
right. Yeah.
I want to do the video on this thing. So I got this set.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those that looks like a big set, but you see the piece count. Where is it? 385 pieces.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of pieces. You got similar pieces. The minifigures are worth a lot.
Okay.
And it's one of those that the part out value is probably more than what I could sell it for as a set. Plus, it's so big. It's box plate. It's like the parts probably come to here.
Right. Yeah.
Box.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of these too. So,
right.
And this is the one I've been saving this to do the video, my part out video. Like I want to do I want to film the entire process from parting them out to putting them on BrickTsar to putting them in my store.
Right.
And
start with the looking up the eBay selling price versus Bricklink selling price.
I didn't even think about that.
Versus the part out value. And,
so that means I'll have to get an extra camera. So what I do for most things that I sell, I just take the barcode and scan it instead of. I used to just type the set number. Now I just scan the barcode on
eBay. Yep.
And then I sort by highest, what's sold by the highest, and then I kind of see if it's been selling at good prices.
I just go by recent sales and see how much.
And then so let's say this is got a eBay selling price of 250 or 300. If the part out's 400, that's an easy one. I'm going to part it out.
Right.
But if it's the other way around, or if it's say the part out is less than the eBay price, I'm going to put it on eBay. But I still may end up making less money because of the eBay fees.
So have you found when you do a set like that where the figs are really valuable, when you get them in your store, do they sell pretty fast?
No, because I do the high end on the price in the figs.
Okay.
My figs do end up being. It's like when my stuff sells, it's usually when everybody else's stock is
right when it catches up to you. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But there are a few things that sell pretty quick. This was surprising. I parted out all those Chima sets, and that was a lot of work because a lot of them I didn't have duplicates.
Right.
But man, the Chima stuff sold. A lot of it sold. It just surprised me. And the Chima, these are the things that surprised me that sell. Chima, Hero Factory, and Bionicle. I'm like, wow. So,
you think of the Chimas because of the color? It had a good mock color. The blue.
No, I'm talking about the figures.
Oh, the figures sold.
Yeah, the figures. Okay. It is funny that people compare Animal Crossing to Fabuland, but what about Chima? Those were animals.
Yeah, but those animals were more. They were more warring factions.
Yeah.
They all had armor.
They just don't have charm. Neither Animal Crossing nor Chima has charm that Fabuland has.
I mean, we were buying. I don't know if we finally collected them all, but Heather lost interest in. She hasn't built a single one of the Animal Crossing sets.
Wow. There's more coming out.
Yeah, I know, and I'll have to look and see where we're at if I end up, because it might be a series that I get all of them. But she's also quit playing it. She has a Switch. Her and her friend and my daughter, they used to play all the time. Now it was funny. Now they've like made a book club or something, so they're all reading the same author, all reading the real books. It's like they're not even reading them on their phone or doing whatever. They're actually reading a hard book. And my wife said the other day she picked up a book that she started reading or whatever. She said, this one's going to be scary. She said, I know I'm going to end up putting it in their freezer.
You should offer to buy her
friend's reference.
You should offer to buy her the Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you remember that Joey was reading The Shining?
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Aniston was reading Little Women or something, and they switched books, and he said, you'll have to put that in the freezer. It's scary. Buddy. That's where he kept it.
So this is how you know, I guess, that a video game is dying. If
Lego made it, when Lego decides to make sense, when they gain access to the IP.
Yeah. Well, we have that on the notes is the new Animal Crossing sets and the new Super Mario.
I saw a Super Mario picture that kind of looked like they were trying to make minifigures. I don't know what it was.
Hang on, let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
I thought you were talking about the Yoshi set.
Is that what it is? It's the what's the car game? Mario Karts.
Mario Karts. Yeah, it looks more like it's Mario Kart stuff to me. And this opened in Chrome, so I'm gonna have to zoom in.
I wonder if my Kinect stuff would be worth anything.
Your Kinects?
I have Kinects Mario Kart.
Oh.
They have better figures than what I've seen from Lego.
These are still
little arms. Got little arms, but those are the arms that look like they go in a brick.
Yeah.
Okay, so those still stink.
Yeah, then you got the little mushroom guy.
Wait, is that a mini?
No, it's still parts of the game pieces. Yeah, it's no, that's those little feet. Yeah, that's those little I don't know. It's not a minifig. The Donkey Kong don't look bad, but I mean you expect him to look a lot bigger, right?
Man, that's $30.
The Mario or
the baby Kong? Mario versus baby. I said the prices. I thought it was the gorilla, the Donkey Kong.
Yeah, no, it's
so they're kind of like brick built figs.
Yeah. But that's definitely Mario Kart stuff. Toad's Garage. I don't know. Maybe these will be better. They still have the little tile so they can play in the game, with the Mario jumping around. But I think these at least look like they would be something that you could do. Just if you bought a set, you could play with it and not have to have a bigger collection of stuff to go with. I don't know. It definitely. Oh yeah, it even says Mario Kart up there in the picture. So I don't know. Yeah, and then the Animal Crossings.
We are beyond excited to. What did it say?
What did it say? Oh, did I scroll past something?
Oh, I thought you meant we're beyond excited to look at these.
No, that's what I was reading the thing. It says, Simon Kent, design director at Lego, we're beyond excited to turbocharge our Lego Super Mario universe with the reveal that we did not reveal it first.
Oh well. Yeah, so that's our So maybe now Mario Kart's about done.
Yeah. So that's our we're not excited segment of the week.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
It's like it's one of those things where I'm not interested in it at all, but I don't hate on it. I'm not. It's not that I'm hating on it. It's like
it's just
we're definitely not reviewing it. It's just not something that we're not going to.
I wouldn't want to waste my time building it. It's like it'd be like getting a pan set.
More sets that we don't have to buy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And so we're this far into August, and I've only placed one Lego.com order.
Really?
Yeah. And this is with all the new releases. So, the only thing I bought was Batman, the two Batman sets, and the Jaws, and whatever else was in that order. I think I had another item in there, but that was the only order I've placed in August.
I don't know that I've bought anything. Earl, did you buy anything in August?
Nothing new.
Nothing new?
Yeah, I did. I bought the Iron Man, Iron Legion, but I bought that early. I got that in July.
You pre-ordered it?
No, it was in Walmart a week early.
Oh, okay. But it was an August release, but you were able to buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I bought a few figs off of eBay or whatever, but or Bricklink, but I haven't bought any new sets.
I can't, other than the Jaws set. I don't even remember what the August releases were.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So I'm wondering, this might be a good opportunity for me to go on another not buying. Because the gifts with purchases have been like, why would anybody want that? Like this, there's this
not only
stupid
that
horse they had. I'm like, who wants that?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a good thing for me, like we were saying, because it's like it doesn't incentivize me to buy.
Right.
I think you can get two right now if you spend a lot. Yeah, I think one of them's like $80, and the next one is what, $150 or $200. So you could double up, but
one of them's still the candy store, isn't it?
I didn't. When I logged in today, I didn't see that.
No. There's a guy at work that wants me to buy. What is it he wants me to buy?
He wants you to buy.
Well, I mean, he's gonna give me the money, but he wants me to buy it on my account. He said, "Well, you'll get the points." He said, "I don't have a Lego account." I'm like, "Well, just get a Lego account. Just type in an email." He said, "Well, I'll never use the point." Well, hey, I'll do it for the points. It's the the Nightmare Before Christmas set that's coming out in September. He wants me to get that. I was like, okay. So I don't know what I'm the Lego guy now, apparently.
Yeah,
you hand me the cash, I'll buy it.
The only thing is the mythical Pegasus.
No, but if you keep looking. There's a flower pot. If you spend $150, you get the flower pot. It's right there. The flower pot. It's right under. Scroll down. It's right under the horse.
Why am I not seeing it?
Hang on, I'm trying to get there.
Let me do all.
$100 get you the Pegasus horse, and $150 get you the flower pot.
That is weird. I am not seeing the flower pot.
And if you are watching this was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that stupid thing.
Yeah.
They had so many of those. Yeah, that's definitely not. I'm definitely not placing an order to get that.
And this is the other one. It's that one.
Good grief! Why? This literally there has to. If there is one person in the world that would pay cash for this, if it was a set in the store, who wants this? My Little Pony people.
Make sense out of this. For $100, you get 278 piece set free. For $150, you get a 292 piece set free. So you have to spend $50 more to get a set that's not even another 20 pieces.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, or they could have no gift with purchases.
Well, the Pegasus looks like better parts to part out than the flower pot.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody needing those yellow. Maybe one day the people that do that, what's that big build at the conventions, the techno build?
Yeah. It's the name of the city. I can't
New Hussein.
Yeah, Cassini. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, somebody might be using those. Is that tan, bright yellow?
Oh,
but I think right now I don't need to be buying anything because I won't be bringing home money from work, so it's a very wise choice to not buy Lego.
Right.
And the next thing I like anything that comes out now, I could always buy later. I don't see
Right.
anything that's going to be selling out.
Right.
The things that I would always the things that you get the FOMO are the gifts with purchase.
Yeah.
And if there's no good gift with purchase, well, you no need to buy.
And we, Harold, this might be a good topic because we were discussing about creating a topic that we would talk about, give our opinion, and then our good friends at the Breaking News podcast would follow up and give their opinion on this same topic.
Right. So they don't know anything about this, but
They
we're
got
gonna
a clue. We'll see.
But we're going to throw this to Alex and Jason, and then Alex and Jason, they need to talk about our topic after we do, and then they need to talk about a topic and throw it back to us.
Us, yeah. So you said, and you said the FOMO. Why is it that we have FOMO for gifts with purchase? What is triggering us? Because like you said, day one is just nothing that I want that I won't be able to get later.
It's the few, and it's been very few that have sold out quickly or inexplicably.
Right.
Like the space probe, the coins but then those came back. Space probe never did.
No.
But there's there's really not a lot. Or here's one: when the Batmobile came out, you got the smaller Batmobile. And that was a cool gift with purchase.
Yep.
People that are buying that big Technic set, they're getting, but that promo, I'm like, that didn't do anything for me either.
Right.
For the F1.
Right, and you get the little logo display.
Or is it a P1?
P1 or something. I think
I
it's
don't know.
P1. F1's a series and it's a P1. I don't know. Or is P1 I don't know.
But I did like the one that came with the Eiffel Tower.
His office. Eiffel's office.
Well, yeah, I think the FOMO would be if you see one you like, you can't buy it unless you don't. The only way to buy it is to buy it second hand.
Yeah.
And
I think a good
you
one.
You don't know if it's going to come back or not. Right. So
I think a good one they had a few years ago that came out. I don't know if it came out with the modular, the bookstore, but anyway, it was the moving truck.
Yeah, and they did that multiple times.
Yeah, and it had references to a couple different modules.
You didn't know that, though.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was going to come. The 40th anniversary train was a really good one.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So,
Jason and Alex, what do you think about FOMO and gift with purchase?
Well, we know Alex, if they don't send them to him, he doesn't really care about them.
Right.
But Jason will go after the Star Wars ones.
Yep. So, yeah, give us your opinion on that topic.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop buying stuff. I'm not going to have FOMO.
Well, you might have FOMO. You're just going to stop buying. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hey, so so you're doing this new Spider-Man. I looked at my notes and Superman was there. So you're doing a new Superman or Spider-Man display. So
Peter Parker.
I was impressed with how many Spider-Man characters there are.
I didn't realize there were that many different ones until I started. The first thing I did was I went to Brickset and I looked at Brickset, and then I went to Bricklink, and I didn't realize there was that many. I didn't realize there was some of them that are only in one set or only in two sets. I didn't realize there was that many of those that there are.
Right.
The last one I showed that head.
Mm-hmm.
The Spider-Man is in, it's in a few sets, but that head is only in one of those, like the Lego store exclusive people packs.
Oh yeah.
So I have it, but I have it sealed, and I didn't want to open it just to pull that head out. So I had to buy the fig with the head on it, which.
So you've done Iron Man, and now you're doing a Spider-Man, and those are pretty extensive collections. Which superhero character has Lego produced the most of?
Oh, that's easy.
Batman.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
look.
got to be Batman because Batman has not only does Batman have all the suits from the Lego Movie, they have all the suits from just
Yeah,
the
and
Wild World Batman.
Yeah.
they made more Batman sets in the early days too than Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, I
So,
got to
do
pull
you
it
know
up.
the answer, Joey?
Well, I have results. I'm not going to
Okay.
declare a winner here. So we're going to start with Spider-Man here.
Now, and there is a little caveat to some of these figs because some of the figs will be like the Spider-Man one that I just got. It's listed twice because it came in 2 sets with a neck bracket and 2 sets without a
Oh,
neck bracket.
Without a
Yeah.
neck
So if you
bracket.
look at the true list, do you need both of them? So you have
Yeah.
one with and one without?
Right. And then you also get things like Ghost
Ghost
Spider,
Spider.
and then Spider-Man Noir, and he's in there twice. But if you just go through and on the surface, there's 209 Spider-Men.
Wow, but like you said, that's
There
counting all.
it's counting everything. So there's going to be duplicates of
How many Iron Man are there?
Okay, Iron Man. There are 70. Does that sound
What?
right?
Earl, do you have all the Iron Man except for the San Diego Comic Con ones?
I think I do. I got
Yeah.
how many's on the row? 2, 4, 6.
And I really like, you're talking about his Spider-Man and his friends and enemies. I really like the little display Earl made using the card.
Oh yeah,
That was a really good idea.
looks good.
Yeah, I always like doing that. So I don't know. I like the way they pop. I guess on those
Yeah.
cases or whatever.
And it's like they made a regular Hobgoblin, a classic Hobgoblin. I did. What set was that one in? The Hobgoblin.
It has a Hobgoblin and
Electro.
no, it's got Hobgoblin and is it Ghost Rider? Might be
Okay.
Ghost Rider. Ghost
Okay.
Rider and
Back to the Spider-Man.
you have to pull it up, but it's got a little street sign in it.
Oh,
It's got Hobgoblin, Spider-Man. I think it's got Ghost Rider in it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a number.
That's one of those sets I probably wish I had.
Right. Okay, so what next? Do you want to look? You want to?
I'm saving Batman for last.
Batman for last. Look at this one. If you did 100 feel right to you? Less than 100 Iron Man?
I don't think
no. I thought there were more Iron Man than.
No,
yeah, I mean, I was
the
surprised.
Iron Man feels right. The Spider-Man doesn't feel right.
And this includes Duplo Spider-Man.
Well, look, you got
Power Man and Hydro Man.
You got villains in there too.
There's going to be some.
I don't think that's a true list.
It probably.
Plus, it's got all the, and there's a lot of Miles Morales, and look, there's all the villains.
There's the villains. So the villains, that's going to. Oh, I wonder why it picked that up because it picked.
There's not that many.
It's just anything that was in a Spider-Man set.
I'm guessing that's true.
So this is, we got Carnage. So this is just
okay. So
Dr. Doom. How do
I Dr. Doom? Do you know that Dr. Doom fig was like $40, and whenever they announced at Comic-Con that Robert Downey Jr. was going to, that fig overnight went to like $100.
Wow. Was he in the Daily Bugle?
Yes. How many of those do you have sealed?
None.
Okay, so 52. Does that feel more right? That was Spider-Man by Minifig.
That sounds better. Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Okay. 52. All right, so let's look at the Iron Man. Let's just do the same search for Iron Man. And that came up with 55.
So that's more than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is the one I think will be pretty low.
Superman.
Yeah,
I don't think
one word. Yeah.
Yeah, one word. 17.
Yeah.
What? That's what?
It surprises me. There's that many different ones.
Really? I thought I would think there would be more. And that even includes the Val-Zod.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that. Why is
that's
that?
That's an alternate world Superman.
but Superman's in the name of the figure, so
No, but he is Superman.
no, I get it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's see. We've done Iron Man, Spider-Man, Superman, now Batman.
Is there anybody else that would have a lot that we're not thinking of? No, I can't think of. Somebody's yelling at me.
Oh yeah, they're all. Well, okay, 145, but then all of a sudden we have two of them because Batman it was Batman movie.
Oh my goodness!
I can't help all of this.
How many?
Oh, you know what I could do? Hang on, let me try this. I learned this. You can do that minus movie.
No, but then you won't get the Batman from the Batman movie.
That deleted 40 of them. You're right. There's no good way to do this. Lego Batman. You're right. I'll lose the Batman movie.
Yeah, those definitely don't.
But it's 145. So
still
take 1, 2, 3 out there. 4. Yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a bunch, but there's a ton of Batman. Yeah. Way more Batman than.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that Batman's the most.
And
all right, so look up the Hobgoblin set for Jabbo. You just have to look up the fig. Oh, you did already?
Yeah, it's not that expensive, which surprises me.
The Hobgoblin or the set?
Yeah, the Hobgoblin. It's it's one word.
He's only
one word.
Yeah.
What is he? He's between $12 and $15, I think. Yeah. That's why when if he makes a movie appearance, he'll go up.
That's an 8-year-old figure.
Yeah.
And you can still get it for less than $20.
That's because he's not been in the movie yet. If he makes an appearance in a movie, everybody's going to be looking for him.
Yeah.
That's
if they makes an appearance in a movie and they don't re-release him.
I mean, look, right now everybody wants, because of Deadpool, everybody wants Blade, everybody wants Daredevil.
All the cameos, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Do we want to look at the designer program while I got it pulled up?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about our.
We cover all the latest news.
Yeah. I mean, this is only 2-week-old news, and you can't order any of these till next June. So, woo!
Which I got an email today that says that
I don't know which one it is.
Brick Prostration. That's the only one I ordered.
Oh.
It's 3 months away.
Oh.
Please check your address. Check your payment information.
Well, can you change your payment information?
I don't know.
Because that goes through Lego, right? I mean, it goes through there.
Yeah.
So which one of these is everybody buying?
I really think I'm going to get that castle. I like that castle.
Adventures in Transylvania?
Yeah, I like that.
It's a cool looking castle.
Yeah.
I mean, it
kind of looks like a spook house.
Yeah.
Like I like that one. I like the popcorn cart too.
Okay, so that was the one I was thinking that would be the most interesting to me. Is the popcorn.
I like that too.
Because I like the food trucks.
I do too.
But me and this program do not get along.
Well, you haven't tried it in a while.
You're right.
Yeah. So the only two I like in this series are the popcorn stand and the antique store.
The antique store.
But I think I'm just done with the series.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Are you done with trying get investment sets? You're just done?
No, it's not. They got all these restrictions now on what people can submit. And it's like Alex on the what's that other? There's another podcast. I forget the name of it.
The Breaking News.
He's always talking about how some of this stuff it can look really amazing, but it won't fit with your other stuff.
Right.
But we say that too.
And the thing is, with the new, was it Series 6? They're going to make it even harder because they don't want it to be modular.
Yeah, which I don't understand that.
Yeah, they're trying to protect that line.
Yeah.
Well, they must not want to saturate the line. because you only get one module a year. You want to look forward to it, but you're not really saturating it because even though the counts on these are going up, there's still people don't know about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are definitely still a niche market. What are we
Yeah.
up to? 30,000 sets is all it's available.
I
still contend that is a very small number compared to the number of like
Regular
modular. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this series, I think the only one that'll sell out is that Big Castle.
I think
Yeah.
the popcorn will sell out.
Maybe if the price point is right.
Because of I think
Maybe the antique store, the price point's right, but
the antique store looks really good. I mean, I really like the build, but it won't fit into my city.
Yeah, it's too good. It's too good.
Well,
yeah, I mean, you could make that fit.
You could, but then I'd have to have like a neighborhood in my city. And so guess what? My city is 3 different sections of my city. There's the Paradisa section, there's the Western section, and then there's the modular section, right? So if it's not a modular, it doesn't look good in the modular section. And in the, Paradisa and the Western is there's
totally... Well, you can just put it under the city and leave it in the tote like
well, and that's the thing,
we're
right?
So good at doing that.
Right.
We are so good
at... But I'll keep. I don't want to get back into what's going to happen to our crap when I die, but I am looking at when I retire, and talking to the money guy. It's like, okay, here's where you're at. Here's what you can do here, and a lot of that doesn't say, yeah, you can buy all kinds of silly Lego sets and stuff them under your layout for Dakota to sell after you're dead. That's not in the budget. So I have to, when I get to that retirement age, or or your finances change, it does make a difference. Because there was a while there that, I ain't that my finances were better 2 years ago or whatever, but it was just I wasn't thinking about retiring, and it was like, yeah, I want to buy one, and I want to open one and build it, and I want to keep one sealed. And so I was like, why am I keeping it sealed again? Am I going to see the return? And then parting out one, as we just discussed, is
it's pain.
It's painful. So
this is good because at one time I wanted to have a large collection of different sets. Mm-hmm. So even if I sold stuff, I would keep one copy of it. Now I don't even do that. But it is, as I thin things out, you do get those dilemmas like, do I want to keep this? Do I not want to keep it? Like, I didn't think I wanted to keep Galaxy Squad. I got a big pile of it over here. I'm like, I got one each of every set except for one Polybag, which I think I have. But I'm like, man,
green astronaut.
There's 3 Polybags.
Is there?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got got this one.
Yeah.
And then there's the orange one.
Yeah.
He's downstairs. He's been sitting on the floor for 2 weeks, and I haven't bothered to pick him up. And then I think there's a third. I think there's a third one.
I don't remember if it's Galaxy Squad, but so in my collecting brain side of me, that's one of the themes because it's space. It's one of the themes that I have. I have everything in that theme, right? Mm-hmm. And again, that was a short-lived theme, so it's easy. It's probably less than 20 sets. Maybe not even be 10 sets.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's less than 20.
Yeah. So, I there's still that because I'm still, and we got 2 things we can talk about here. But
sorry.
No, I'm just saying we got the collecting. We got the space is something that I still collect. Mm-hmm. And so that part of it's still going on. Trains, you just saw the big haul. Well, that'll be a few weeks old. But it's like. So, I still collect that stuff.
So by you thinning it out, and parting, you parted out all your Chima. You parted out. Did you part out all your friends?
Or most no. So friends. So I will say, of all my purchases in my lifetime, that's the biggest mistake.
Right.
Because I don't have. I mean, I thought Friends was a good theme. In fact, I still think it is a good theme.
They're good sets.
I just don't have any attachment to it. I don't think I'll ever have the sentimentality towards Friends like I did Paradisa.
So the stuff that you're thinning out, can you tell that you're making a dent?
Mm.
Yeah. Space wise, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell that you've emptied 10 boxes or more.
Yeah. The back garage is I can actually walk around in it now. Yeah. So it's yeah. I don't know if y'all remember. I did a video years ago of that. We have a room that's above the garage.
Mm-hmm.
It was full of all. It had over
Yeah,
400.
I remember that. Yeah.
I got through that whole thing, and that's what we used. Those boxes, a lot of those, and I was leaving the boxes in the garage, and that's what we did. That big box smashing video was a lot of. Some of them I'd already destroyed, but then I said, I want to do a video with some of these boxes.
Now, when Sarah built the house, was that
they're still sealed sets.
Man, if people would replay that video and look at those sets and just think about, man, look at all that stuff. Think about that.
I wish I had the original footage. I need to download that video and see, because that's the type of video that if I had edited it correctly and gave it the right title and thumbnail, I think it could have done really good.
Yeah.
But if I couldn't get a good image for a thumbnail, it's one of those I got to Photoshop an image.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, when you look back at stuff, like right now, if somebody was to look back at some of your early hauls, whenever you got all those little sets and the mass part outs that you used to do,
yeah,
and it'd be like, oh my God, people are paying like this much. Look at the
I was looking
you can't upload one now, and it'd be like, look what I found. Oops, this was 15 years ago. Sorry.
I parted out a set that had Morbius in it.
Yeah, I just parted that one out.
It's still in super high price, but it was like $30-something figure. And I was like, oh, I had parted out 5 because I have like the instructions in my store. So I had like 5 copies of the instructions, and I was like, I must have had some of these back in. I didn't even have any recollection of it. I'd already sold the figures, probably for like $5.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
whatever the going price was at the time. Right? So, this big old My Trains.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
My own train resurgence.
Yeah.
Well, I can't buy anything because I'm thinking about retirement. Okay, let me.
But the deal was
Yeah,
okay. I'll tell you on here it was $400 is what I offered the guy. He was asking $450, and to me it's like that's cheap.
Was that one of those whenever he accepted it, you're like, oh man?
Well, it was one of those that I didn't think he would accept it. I surely did not, and I just assumed somebody would snatch that up. But this goes back to something we talked about. I don't know when we talked about it last, but we see a lot of my own trains, but do we see it selling?
Is it just us buying it?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is it okay? Well, I just bought some, yeah. But all those cars are going to be $100+ with box and instructions. And there's 6 cars plus the engine plus oval of track.
You go back to all those we're just talking about. That's the old videos. If I had videos back in 2005, you would see stacks and stacks of my own train. I probably had 10 to 20 of each type of car.
Right.
So they were $4.50 on Lego.com.
That's crazy.
Yeah. $4.50. No limit.
Well, yeah. And Kevin Hinkle worked at that one in Colorado, the store there, and that was a closeout store or whatever.
Yeah. That's the thing I missed out on. I didn't go to. We had one near Atlanta, and I didn't go to it. I wish I had.
Yeah,
it's too far away.
So now that you got those, Joey, let's talk about you've upgraded your condition of your collection.
No doubt.
Are you going to attempt to sell your current ones?
Sell your less quality ones?
Well, yeah, the used ones. Yeah.
So like it's like you buy a better one, so you sell the old one. You keep upgrading your collection.
No, you keep making the trains bigger.
Yeah, well, there's the thing, and to be honest,
You
when I
need
bought it,
multiple
that's what I thought. It's like, oh, look, I just got extra. I got one
Yeah.
more car for the, one more passenger car. That passenger car's got those windows in it that are,
Mhm.
yeah. But then when I opened it up and started unpacking, I was like, oh man, this stuff's new.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, now I'm like, okay, do I take this investment and make my collection new or
Or
good
sell
box?
them and buy 2 of used ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that because, like I said, there's a lot of it available, and
Yeah.
going on the current prices, I think
Well,
I
I
got a
don't know.
pretty good deal.
Look at it and see. Look at it and see recent sales, and you could tell.
Well, yeah, I haven't done that.
It's hard to tell too because there's
To me, it doesn't
these
look like
weren't
it's new.
sealed. These were
No.
used basically, even though they were in new condition. So you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to find a lot that is in good a quality as the one you got, and it's already been built.
Yeah, but he
Right.
could just. We're talking about sales. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. Like he could break that up and get
Oh yeah,
far
individual. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Right. So let's see. Sold items.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to look this up. I'm not a big eBay guy.
All right, so a my own train just sold on the 20th. What's today? 21st.
Yeah.
For $175 for the blue locomotive at 3741, 3742, and 3743. So that was a lot of 3. Then somebody paid $225 for the 4 cars.
225 4 cars.
Passenger car,
Yeah.
timber car, 2 timber cars, a passenger car, and a caboose.
Probably the
Somebody
green
paid $73 for the hopper. But that was
That's
sealed.
way too much for the hopper.
But it was sealed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Somebody paid $175 for the black steam engine and the blue passenger train, the blue passenger car. So
Yeah,
it's still. I mean, look, there's a.
People are still buying it, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have one that I need. Let's see if I always get the number.
Somebody on August 10th bought a collection. It says my best offer accepted.
I wonder who that was.
I wonder who.
I wonder who that was.
So the one box, there's one box I don't own, and it's the deluxe set.
Yeah, I don't have either one of those. There's basically the big blue box.
I have the blue one. I have the blue box, one that has the blue passenger car in it. But I don't have the one that has the green one.
On August the 2nd, someone paid $80 for a green passenger car with no box, no instructions.
Probably not even complete.
Probably not. Yeah.
Just
65536 is the one you don't have, right?
No, that's the one I do have.
Oh, so you don't have
4535 is the one I don't have the box. I have everything that's in the box.
45. What is it?
4535.
Yeah, so people are still buying them, Joey. Somebody paid $100 for that tanker car.
I think I could probably sell them. My other ones.
People are still buying them, so it's not.
Yeah.
They're still selling.
I mean, when I was selling them, I was doing good if I could get like $15 for one back in the day, and so it's like the prices come up on them, obviously, but it's definitely a series that is never or nobody should ever call it rare.
Right.
Right. No.
Maybe valuable someday, but none of
the
only one's rare was that one, that 65536 one. That's the rare one.
You did really well, Joey. Really well.
I think I did. 65536. Why does that not come up in Bricklink?
Wait, maybe I told you the number wrong.
65336.
Maybe that's it.
That ain't coming up either.
So you said the green windows are pricey. You would think the blue ones would be more expensive.
Let me look at my own train. Probably told you the wrong number.
Or I'm just not able to use my computer because I'm a dummy. I have them in eBay.
No, 65537. It's 65537. Is the
Okay,
class.
that's the bigger set. Yeah. 655.
4535 is the biggest.
Yeah, that's the orange box. Classic freight train 65. Let me get this shit.
And 4534 is the blue one.
Well, I was talking about the color of the box.
Oh,
That's the one you're talking about, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's one I do not have.
Okay.
And then I thought there was another blue. This is the one you're talking about, the big one. I have one of these. Yeah.
And again, it's just a black locomotive
Yep.
and then 3 of the regular cars and the platform and the track.
Yeah, that's the set I have.
Right.
No, mine has a blue one in it.
Yeah, that's 4534.
4,
The one right above it.
3, 4. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Which would be
that's the
that
one I have. And then I have some of the cars to go with it.
Yeah.
I don't have the I have the log car. Believe it or not, I don't have a tanker car or a hopper car.
65537. Now, is that the one we just showed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have 5 colors of locomotive.
All the KT boxes.
Styles. So if you wanted to be a true completionist, do you got to have all the KT boxes?
So,
well, there's this one at the bottom. If you go down all the way to the bottom of your list.
Yeah, hang on. Yep. That one.
That kit is just all of those sets shipped in a shipping box. It's not some of the KT.
That's essentially what I just bought.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah. And that, you know what? That may actually be that. It may not be just somebody that pieced it together. They may have bought this.
They may, right.
And that's what you have. And it would not have had any special packaging. It would have just been all those sets in a box.
Did your locomotive have a box?
Yes. That's what
Yeah, that's the one you said it wasn't marked what it was, right? Yeah.
Right.
And maybe that's because it came in this set.
Right.
Maybe that's you were stumbled onto something that.
Yeah. So it has no markings as to what was in the set.
That's gotta be unusual. Gotta be.
I have 3 or 4 of these boxes, and all of them have markings on them because they either came, they came from out of a Lego store, or I assume you could have bought them online. I was thinking, and I don't know why I'm thinking this, and I don't see it here, but I was thinking there was another set, and I guess it's the one that Earl was saying, this color box. I would thought there was another set that was like this. It had this is the freight one, and there's a passenger one. So what was the number?
There's only the 3 big ones that came in.
That one has a log car and a hopper. The one I have has this passenger car.
Yeah, that one.
It has the blue passenger car.
And
that's the only way you could get the blue passenger car.
Yeah.
They did sell it separately in stores.
But that was way later.
At the end, at the end, they sold that. But as little, it wasn't. It was the box that it came in inside this. So it was a little white box.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm on. Yeah, I have 653. What is it? 65536.
And which box did you need?
I need that 65537 as well.
Yeah, that's good. Anybody got it on eBay?
No.
Right there. Look at the history eBay. It's like click on it, then go to the left.
To the left,
and then go down.
Okay.
See all at the bottom. Go where it says show only.
Yep.
No, that's not it. More options. Maybe it's more options. This thing's kind of blurry on my screen.
Sorry. More options. More filters.
More filters. Yours does differently than mine.
Options, local. Well, and it may be just because of the way I'm searching it.
Let's see what happens if I do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. There's a way of doing what is sold, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
What are you looking for? Which one?
Sold items.
55537.
Are completed items.
85537.
65537. Completed items.
All right, if I go to the left, it's Why is this not loading? Oh, it's right there. Show only. It's sold items. It should have been right there.
Show only. So
Oh, no
here it
items
is.
found. Yeah, sold or completed.
Yeah, it's no
There's
exact
nothing.
matches. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that rare.
Hmm.
I don't even know how I got it.
6, 5, 5, 6. All right, I want to look at one more thing in here because I don't know why I have that number listed. Bonus value pack 65536. It's under trains product collection. What in the crap is this? 2002.
Who added this?
I don't know who. Well, let me.
Did
I'm
somebody
add
add
them.
it? Or
Let me out them. Let's see who added it.
did somebody add this, or was this one of the set numbers?
Hugh added it.
It was sent from Lego, and the image comes, and then the set doesn't exist, but the listing
Maybe.
still stays on
Well,
there.
let's see. Does it say released? Set
year?
known as Co-Pack B by Lego contains 100 the caboose. It contains the blue train, the green passenger car, the tender.
Oh, come on.
It contains that set. What is this? A bonus value pack. Well,
so was
view this set.
It says B, so
yeah, it was.
So was this? I just can't imagine they made this ginormous box and put all that in it.
Oh wait, yeah. Look, wait. Go back to the. So if you look at that one, the last one you looked at, the actual
4534.
So look, that just has. That means you would have got 2 engines, basically. You would have got this set plus all those additional ones. So
yeah, that's weird because it includes 65536 in this set. What the heck?
Yeah, no, it is included in.
Yeah. It was included in. See also 41. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, that's just
the platform and the passenger wagon.
Yeah, and then there's the individual car. 418687.6. Let's see if that's on BrickTsar. I'm sure it is, right?
So this would have. It would have had to. This is what says 2002.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It would have had to have been in a catalog.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't show it being in 65536 because nobody's seen 65536.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. Right. BrickTsar says it's not there. And I bet if we go here, see, it's not even in. It's similar to 10015, which is the green one, and it says it's in 4534. Well, this is so it's not in that other set, but the other set says it's in it.
It sounds like
we found.
It sounds like you're on Smoking a Bandit 2 when you're going to get the elephant. It's supposed to be right between 35556 and 3557.
You know what stinks is people just all these other websites, they just harvest that data probably from BrickTsar. And so you got all these websites talking about it, but it's just that information.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, how does Brick Economy have the value of it? There's no way.
65536?
Yeah.
They have a value. Which means it's sold somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we just saw that Bricklink.
So it comes with a blue locomotive, a blue tender, a green passenger car. So this would have been, you got 2 trains.
Yeah.
In one
well, wait a minute. The one set 4534 had a black locomotive in it. If 65,
so you would have got 2 locomotives.
Would have had.
That's what I'm saying. You would have got the set I have, which is the black locomotive, the black tender, and the blue car. That's a set with the oval track and and then you would have got all the other pieces individually, which is what you just got. So you would have that was like a 2-train big deluxe bonus set.
And then see, that doesn't. They show is basically what Brick Economy is showing is 45.35. It doesn't show the extra blue. Well, actually, it shows a blue locomotive. It does show a blue one. Oh, never mind. They just used the image for the blue. Never mind.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it was blue.
Doesn't mean it was. Oh, yeah. They're using the instructions picture. Yeah. Okay. So we don't know. Yeah, I don't.
There's nobody has an image of this on Google.
No, there's nothing. But I guess at some point I put it in my eBay search because it's been in my eBay search forever with 65537 because those 65537 is the one box that I don't have.
Google is broken. I searched Lego 65536 and it pulls up TD Bricks.
I wonder if he did a video on it.
No. There's no way.
Well, hang on. Let me do.
This is why it's like, oh, this is the most popular Lego YouTuber. Let's just throw his thing in there.
Yeah, maybe. Brick. Oh, you're right. Brick Economy has it. That's the first search when I search Bing.
And I think all of those websites, when you Google it, they're just all rehashing the same information.
What is Brick Guidebook? What website?
Somebody else created a website trying to make money.
Well, and it look. Oh my gosh! Don't do that. It's worse than Brickset, but it looks like it stole Brickset's information because it says Copac B -65536.
I'm kind of burned out with people. I got burned by that guy that wanted. I thought he was wanting information, and all he wanted to do is make a website that harvests all the selling sites, and so he can grab an extra 30% off of everybody's sales on every website that sells Lego. Right. Just kind of a scummy thing. And so now I got another guy contacting me that wants me to try out his software. And I thought it was software to upload to Bricklink. I'm like, it already exists and it's free. So that's what I replied. And he said, no. I want to give you software where you look at images on eBay and it tells you how much it's worth. And I'm like, I got eyeballs. I didn't even respond to him. I'm like, he wanted to harvest like the all the minifigures that you can see in the shots and then give you an average value of what it can see from the pictures. I'm like, dude, that's just.
Yeah, and okay, yeah.
Well, if you can't tell by looking at it, you don't need to be selling anyway.
Right. Well, he's
and it's not going to show you. It can't give you a value of things that are hitting.
Right.
I'm like, that's the fun of buying some of these bulk lots. You see, that lot has this piece that was in this set, and I'm like, okay, maybe there'll be other parts in that set in there, and it's like that's the fun of it. And it's like I don't need somebody to. Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what
the whole. I mean, that's the fun, right? Is digging through that stuff, and
And I'm definitely not going to share the revenue with somebody's software. So
no.
So if he's watching this, no, I don't want to try.
Well, so speaking of strange things, we just went down this rabbit hole of what is 65536, 1593.
Now that one does exist.
Well, it does.
And I think there was a version that had a box.
There's the kicker. That's the thing that I missed.
You could have. This is one of those superset, right?
Yeah, I'm getting it pulled up.
Okay.
Yes, the superset. Yeah,
a superset. For those that don't know, there was a Blacktron one, right?
I think so.
The M-Tron one.
Yeah, this is the one I stumbled across. Like, yeah, this thing?
This is Earl's fault. So this is what Brickset says. Parts from set 6880 and 6929 are used to make a supermodel. In the UK, this set was available from the makers of Purcell washing powder, and it was also available in Germany.
Yeah. So I think there is a boxed version of it from those two possibilities there, or you could piece it together from the two sets and get the mail-in thing where they would send you the printed copy of the instructions.
So you don't have the instructions,
I don't have the instructions now.
Joey?
Look,
No, I don't have
this
any
one's
of
not. Is anybody selling the instructions? See, look, there's the box.
There's the
Yeah,
box. The
sure
box
enough.
exists.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deal right there, Joey.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. There's actually, I think there's a better deal somewhere. Probably shouldn't be showing these people's stores, but I thought somebody else had a better box. Sleeve, yeah, this is the one. Let me see if it shows. No,
They
it
have
doesn't. Oh yeah,
pictures.
here's the more. Here's the more.
Oh,
If you look down here,
oh, that
this
one's
is
nice.
terrible.
No, it's terrible.
Well, there we go. There we go. As far as being able to see it, but yeah, it's got a really good sleeve. But this box, they said, is made up. It's not the original.
Oh, it's a fake box.
Yeah. So I don't know. Interesting. Nobody's selling the instructions by itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's puzzling to me. Is you can't buy just the instructions, because if the instructions was the mail-in part of it.
Well, it's the demand. I mean, everybody that wants it has probably already bought it.
Yeah.
Well, here's one in UK, 100% complete. Sure. In really good condition with excellent clean instructions, no box X for pictures.
Mm-hmm.
256.
So the most common way to find this set is people that just got the instructions.
That's what it looks like. Here's one for 221 out of Great Britain. Has instructions. Here's one in France. I don't even know if they shipped to me. It looks like they got the instructions. Clean, good condition, faded, printed bricks.
So are there any particularly rare parts in it?
I don't think so.
Those two sets.
I don't think so.
So you could probably piece the set together.
But I'd say it's probably going to cost you. It's probably going to cost, if you don't have any of the parts already.
Like, let me tell you, as you're going through here, so those arm elements, those are not going to be ones that people necessarily have laying around.
Right.
These are all old gray, of course.
All old gray.
Let's see. Keep going. Let's see. Those are all common.
Yep.
The radar dishes are pretty common. Those little things are common.
Yep.
When I say common, they were in a lot of different sets.
They were in a lot of sets.
Yeah.
Again,
Plates
these are all
shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, common pieces. The color might be a little bit of an issue, but
you're getting ones that are all the same color of light gray.
That will definitely be an issue. Absolutely. So here's your first set of pictures. That's a common space picture.
And those are the two of the most common 2x2 bricks.
Right. But there's still probably going to be like.
Joey, there's one on eBay, and I think it's Canada. It's 165 US dollars plus 21 shipping.
Does it have a picture of it?
Yeah, it's got the instructions. It's instructions in the set.
How much?
It's 225 Canadian. It's approximately 165 US.
1593. Here we go. Here we look, dude.
You're playing.
There's one that's 114, but there's people bidding on this one.
Let me see here. I don't see the instructions in the pictures.
Wait, this is all.
I'm looking at a Canadian one. I don't see the instructions.
Send me the link, Earl. Oh, here's one for.
One of the pictures is the instructions. Or the one I'm looking at.
Okay.
Oh, that one's.
I think this is something that should not be allowed on eBay. That is probably the stock photo. But they do not have, this person does not have the instruction. That image that is the first image that you see when you look at it, and it is in the rules of eBay.
Yeah, you're right, because the description says no instructions.
Yeah.
No box.
Yeah. So that's way overpriced. That's $50 worth of parts.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I don't see anything in
that
here.
Blue 4x6 transplate, how much is that?
That one could get a little.
Oh, there's a lot of them for sale. $12 for a new one. But yeah, $1. It's not okay.
Right. Right.
Whew.
So,
But
anyway.
yeah, that's the big thing. I hate it when people do that, when they put the box or the instructions in the thumbnail picture and they don't have either.
See, red and yellow spacemen, they're
Yeah.
red ones are getting a little tougher to get, but they're still not horrible. All right.
Yeah, it's one of those. I did see it years ago, and I was wanting to piece it together, and I just never got around to doing it.
Well, it's going to be one of those that it's going to be, eventually I'm going to get to a point where it's going to be an item that is going to get on the short list.
Yeah.
And being that it has apparently it's limited, right? Because there's not a lot of them for sale, right? It's not like some of the Galaxy Explorers and stuff, which they're available. They're still, so yeah, I don't know. It's
one of the supermodels. I think it's the most common one. Like the M-Tron one is rare. The other one, the Blacktron one, is even rarer, I think.
Yeah. Now I think, let's see how we search for that. What's the best way to search for those two? Because I think I have one of the other ones. I think because they're not listed as. I mean, I guess just Supermodel. Are they both?
You look on Bricklink. Are you looking on Brickset or Bricklink?
I'm on Bricklink right now.
Supermodel.
6 sets. Okay. Let me represent again and again.
Yeah, the Blacktron vehicles. There's really only 3. The Supermodel for Classic Space, the Blacktron Super Vehicle, which I've never bothered to piece together.
Okay,
and then the Super Secret
Voyager,
yeah. And that one never had a box. And I don't think the Blacktron one had a box either. They were just mail-in orders to get you the printed instructions.
Okay, so 6861. Let me look that one up in my brick set, because that one looks familiar, but I don't. 680.
Oh no, the Supermodel part of it. Yeah, there you go. That one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not one that I do own.
And it uses parts from 6851, 6878, and 6887.
That's. Oh, and it was included in 4741, the bonus pack.
Oh my! Oh, so you got all 3 sets and the instructions.
Huh.
Bonus instructions included. Wow. So that one was possible to get without mailing in to get it. And it probably was one of those things where the box were shrink wrapped together or in some kind of thing.
Right.
That was on them. Does anybody have a picture of the box?
Special 3 most popular BrickTron models built. See, that's weird. The picture says 3, but then Brickset's listing that you need 4. Oh, 686. Oh,
It's the actual set.
Yeah, it's the actual set.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, it shouldn't say contains, and it should say similar to. They have a way of doing that. They got that set up wrong. Okay, what was the other one? Let's see. Oh, 6862. I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't have that one.
I have that one.
That's the one you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it. It's on the wanted list. Okay. More FOMO.
Yeah.
I missed out years ago on all this stuff, though.
But it's neat trying to manage, like, when you have a diverse group of different things that you're looking from different themes, and you're looking on multiple websites to sell third-party stuff or third-party sellers, and you're trying to find it. It's like, when do you look?
Right.
Do you look every week?
Right.
Because it's like somebody could list it tonight, and if you're not looking, and then they put it on there for $50, somebody's going to get it.
Right. I mean,
because there's always going to be somebody out there that doesn't know what it is.
Right. Well, and that's, I have so eBay sends me an email every day for all my saved searches that I have tagged for send me an email. And I don't have all those space supersets or tagged in there, but I mean, that's it every day that I'm getting here's the search term. Obviously that was my own train. Oh yeah. Multiple. I get about 9 different emails every morning. If I'm awake or the phone's on, and it's like ding 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 ding.
What
ding,
I don't like is when people tag something in their title.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm looking for the Duplo Castle instructions.
Okay.
4785. So I have Lego 4785. That's one of the ones I get notifications on. And it's like I get the notification. It's like it's just somebody selling 2 of the minifigures from it.
Right.
Like, come on. I want the instructions. Maybe I need to refine it.
Well, and you can't. Yeah, I was gonna say
If you the more terms you put in there, the more
Right.
likely you are to miss it.
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So what was with that piece, Joey?
I haven't got the magazine yet to prove anything. But the guy that posted it on YouTube, and I don't know, he may post on TikTok because I think he does TikTok stuff too. He's a master builder for Legoland something, New York.
So he's just rubbing in that he has Q elements. Okay.
Well, no. What it was is one of his little gimmicks is people will send him a picture or will say, "Hey, I have this figure and it used to look like this," and he's using it as content to look for that stuff. We get those every once in a while from somebody. Say, "Hey, I had this or I had that," and we're like, "Okay, if we like you, we'll go look it up," or whatever. Because people sometimes just don't know about BrickTsar or whatever, how to even find something in a, looking up a minifig head.
2x3. It's got what is this?
Right, yeah. But that was what he's been doing is looking for that. Well, this one stumped him. This piece he couldn't find, so he threw it out to the internet. Hey, anybody else know what this is? And the comment section found it in Blocks magazine issue, whatever it was. It was either issue 29 on page 92 or issue 92 on page 20, whatever. I ordered it because you can go to Blocks magazine and still order all back issues or a good number of them, and that issue is there. So I thought, well, I want it in hand before we look at it, but we'll look at it whenever I get that magazine in hand. But yeah,
we'll look at it next time.
It's a little corner piece, right?
It's a little corner piece that was a prototype piece that never made it into a set, which is an interesting topic. Prototype pieces they took the time to make a mold.
It was red.
Yeah, that's always kind of a red flag too. So because I've got red Lego track. I got red Lego 9-volt track that doesn't have the rails on it.
It shouldn't
exist.
I guess the reason and the thing is, it came out in red. You could buy that in red before they ever made Power Functions track. That's why it's listed as 9-volt, because it came out before there was other track like that wasn't 9-volt. I do believe.
I mean, it's a piece of 9-volt straight track without the metal.
Without the metal, but
it's not a power function.
It's not. Yeah, okay, that's what.
It's 9-volt. Yeah, because 9-volt and power function tracks are different.
Yeah,
it's a different mold.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's somebody that's either because the story's always been they used to run them in red for test purposes. Well, being a plastics guy, one thing red is expensive, or it used to really be expensive. I don't know anymore. I don't know if red's any. I don't work over in that division anymore to know if.
Then why are they making thousands of these for people to sell on Bricklink?
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing was they used red to test for defects in the molds and stuff. We'll use clear because you could see the bubbles and you can see the parts that didn't form, or use something.
But sometimes clear don't they have to use a different plastic?
Well, clear is is polycarbonate is what they use normal for clear, but you could also use the milky colors and still kind of see a different, because natural ABS is a milky white. Everything else is everything's colored. Otherwise, it's just a kind of a milky white. So yeah, the red. I don't think those are test pieces. I'm sure we're going to get comments like galore.
Yeah,
I think they are somebody. And then there was that whole thing in Great Britain where that one factory was. What did they do? They had a mold and they started doing something. There's a whole Lego got really mad at them people because they were doing some crazy crap with one of their 2x4 brick molds or something. That's where you get some of those weird BSF molds, or I don't know.
Well, people make the marbled bricks
That's what it was. Yeah, the marble.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
intentionally
yeah.
made. Those are always
Yes.
intentional. Well, not always. They are the very colorful ones are intentionally made. The ones that are like when they're running out of the dye or whatever they mix
Right,
in,
yeah.
those got a different look. They usually look ugly.
Yeah.
They just look like the color's getting dull or it's just not complete.
Well,
But
and
the
the
ones
thing
with
is,
all the marbly colors, those are intentionally.
yeah, a mold machine usually has such a short melt section that they push that color. You're only going to get in that transition just a couple shots before that whole color is run out. And why would you risk losing your job? You know,
it's like, Max and other people that collected those back in the days. What caused? I mean, Max is not the problem, but I'm just saying, it's like it was a neat thing. But then when people realized they could just print money by making them,
well, and I think that's
I will not buy marbled bricks because I just don't.
There's a few of them there. Some of these are test bricks for ABS.
Yeah.
So, or from
those have the letters on them.
They do. Yeah, they have the A, the B, the C, and it is weird because the clutch is different on each one.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the highest one is. I think it's like C is the standard Lego or something, but you go to like D, you can't push them together. It's crazy. And then like the A ones don't hold together at all. So,
yeah. I never went. I mean, I have some of those too, but I never was looking to collect all of those or as many as I could or anything.
I've just picked up some just to have them.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing is this piece right here. That's a marbled piece of track.
Oh, that is interesting.
And look, it's ugly.
Yeah.
So I don't
want to pay $100 for it though.
Well, I don't remember what I paid for, but I guarantee I didn't pay $100 for it.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those things I picked up.
Only 99.
100. Oh, I bet it was probably 10 or 20 though.
So in talking about stuff like this, like that piece of track is not something you just throw in the trash, right?
Right.
But you could see somebody down the road, like if down the road your collection changes hands and somebody like, oh, what do they got this for?
Right. Oh yeah. all these boards behind me, right? All these color boards. Because you've done it. Yeah.
It's very expensive to get all the colors.
There you go. It's expensive to get the colors. I don't know that there's any value in this.
No.
Right? It's valuable to me because when we're parting out sets, especially when Heather's helping me and we're putting them away, she's like, oh, is this tan or is it light bright yellow?
So do you have all the colors or do you have?
I have all the modern colors, but I don't have. Oh, I don't have all the modern colors. There are.
But do you have all like the speckled ones that
I got a bunch of them. They're up there.
Okay.
I don't know that I have all of them.
Colors you're missing?
Yes. If you look right over top of my head.
Oh, I see some blank spots.
Yeah. Okay. And that's every year I go into Bricklink and look at the new colors. And then if you go, let's see, right there are two, what is that? Umber and Sienna. So I've already made the two tags because those are two new colors for 2024.
Oh, wow.
Currently, they've only been released in Friends minifig
What
heads.
What types of parts are they in?
They're just in the minifig head dolls. I think the arms.
No, then they're not.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be in a 2x4 brick, I don't.
Well, you can look at mine. Mine is not all 2x4 bricks.
Yeah.
There's all kinds.
Of, well, that there's that company that makes the periodic chart.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like whatever parts that are 1x1 studs that we can put on here and make for $3 and sell you for $50.
Right.
It's not going to be complete.
It's never going to be complete. I've looked at that so many times. I think, man, is that it's like I always talk myself out of it.
Please do. Please do. This is my public service announcement to all of the AFoOL community. Don't buy one of those stupid periodic charts. They can make the T-shirt. Now, it would be cool. They make a T-shirt of it.
Yeah.
But it's of their stupid chart. It's a piece of cardboard with 1x1s that aren't worth anything on there. Not that it should be worth anything, but it'd be neat if you had all of the colors and we're able to make that on a shirt. But no, it would be too much. It wouldn't fit because there's how many hundreds of colors are there?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's.
They could wrap around you.
Yeah,
It would have to. Yeah, it would have to. Oh, Earl, we got 10 minutes.
Okay. Chris Cummings, I was wearing a mask while watching. I'm wondering if the manufacturer of model trains doesn't want to deal with the large number of non-distributor orders. They prefer just shipping the product and not having their people have to process, pack, and ship individual orders. Having worked at a factory, shipping cartons and packages for especially back then roadway, UPS and FedEx always have a headache for the people in shipping. Plus, UPS and FedEx would be late, or they had to sometimes drive their shipments in the company pickup to the trucking terminal.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of problems before it even gets out on its way.
Right. Yeah.
Johnny G, it's my favorite old guys Lego show. Thank you. Take that, Jason. Tylenol, or AKA Tylenol. I think Earl hit it on the head when he said that we must always be chasing something and collecting stuff, even though we are out of space. That's true, because when you get what you're chasing, okay, I got it now. What's next?
Right. Nope.
It's never ending.
Well, yeah, it's the fallacy that things can make you happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Tynav also says he's telling me just bite the bullet and buy the Ghostbuster headquarter off from somewhere. Maybe Alex still has one for sale. No, he doesn't. Jason bought his. Mine is in Joey's basement. Let's see. Neil Rushing. The no modulars rule was always a rule. They just now have decided to tell us about it. Look at the crazy amount of modular building designs that had hundreds of comments and presumably votes, yet did not get picked. Meanwhile, I'm thinking the father of Hanwaz, however you pronounce that, must be in charge of Bricklink. He gets so many of his chosen. Yet we're the poorest seller of Series 2, and his design, Riverside Scholars, has just 60 comments, when modulars and ships not chosen have hundreds of comments. Make sense. The only way it makes sense is that they were blocking modulars and ships long before they expect the no ships rule the next few months. They let the train station through because it's more in the trains theme than the modular theme. The exact same building was called a Brick Cross Market. They would have killed it like all the other great buildings. Bricklinks needs opening to public scrutiny. I want to see what is being voted for and how many votes they are getting, and what is getting blocked and for what reason. Bricklink smells bad to me.
Yeah, please don't say it's Bricklink.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
Bricklink.
Lego. It's Lego.
It's the Lego, and it's the program. There are reasons that they don't want it to, and that's the reasons they're giving you. There's probably other reasons that they're using that as a front.
They literally could be just picking what they want and then saying that's what we voted for.
That's right.
There could be things that had more votes, and they said, no, we don't want to do that. And they're not going to tell you.
Right.
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
SG Brick, who I'm just going to continue to call Sega Brick. When adding to Fabuland wanted list, typing in the top left search above the list, a part of the name, the wanted list, it filters the names dynamically. Have you tried the site Brickanize to identify parts? Greetings from Belgium.
No, I know about Brickanize. In fact, Brickanize is interlinked with BrickTsar. So supposedly you can be in BrickTsar and show your thing to your webcam, and it import it to BrickTsar from Brickanize.
So Brickanize is what they're using as the engine.
I think.
Okay.
I have to go back and watch Montana use bricks.
Oh yeah.
She did it in her video.
I didn't pay attention if she said it. I don't remember. Yeah.
So he said I could. My problem is adding to my wanted list.
Right. You get because you get to when you're at the part you want to add, there's no options for sorting the lists.
Right. So if I see what he's saying. Like if you want to look at your wanted list, you can just start typing the name of the wanted list, and it does filter it. But yeah, when I want to add a part though, let's see. I want to add part 3001 to a wanted list. Add to wanted list. Oh, God. He's right. Let me share my screen.
Share it.
Let me share my screen. This is why the internet is the hive mind is always smarter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is very good. Who was that said that?
Sega Brick.
SG Brick.
SG Brick.
SG Bricks. Okay, share screen. I want to share Bricklink 2x4. All right, is this showing?
It will. Hang on. Let me click it. There we go.
All right. Is it
you're good now. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So I want to go. So let's see what color I want. I want to do red. All right. I'm going to add this to my wanted list. All right. This is my wanted list. I got all this stuff, but I want to add it to this Fabuland here that's down at the bottom. This is what he was saying.
Oh.
And it's right there. It says search wanted list. Dumb me. I'm scrolling to the bottom.
Dumb you. We looked at it with you, and I think we talked about it for 10 minutes.
Oh, and I have the same complaint. Yeah. Like, oh, he's in the wrong spot. Well, and that. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ty Novel. It would be interesting if BrickTsar received a marketing email for Speedos like Jason did. I'm not sure if Old Guy New Speedo 2025 would be a thing that the world is ready to see. Well, we did get old guy tight blue jeans one time. John Vocatora. John Vocatora. The Lego Ideas Moon Lunar Landscape is cool. It is cool.
Yeah.
And it actually, if you buy the Creator 3-in-1 Astronaut, I think it fits in it. Which is really cool if it does.
I think I did.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. I don't know. Has anybody proved it though?
No, you said you were going to get it, but you wasn't sure you wanted to pay full price for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And now I can't buy anything. I already have I got the lunar rover, but I don't have the astronaut.
Gears and bricks. Red propeller might be a prototype. Most prototypes are red because it shows the flaws more easily when you study the part.
Where did we hear that before?
We were just talking about that, weren't we?
We should have read his comment first.
John Ventura. Shipping a bottle was just a re-release. The rocket was a fixed. Something in the crew capsule, he thinks.
No, they changed a 2x4 plate to a 2x4 Technic plate. In the ship.
Was there
not the ship, the Saturn V.
Yeah.
The rocket,
or the Saturn V, as some people call it.
Is there was there a reason for that? A technical reason?
I think it just held something. It's a very minor thing.
Okay.
I built it and I can't even remember now.
I got a copy of it, but I can't tell you which.
Is it
one.
the plaque?
I don't know.
Or the payload? Something in the payload.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'm looking at it. It's right up there.
J.W. Bowl, I think Lego Ideas hit its peak with the Saturn V and started declining after the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. There are still good sets after that, but that's when Idea sets went from costing $50 to $100 to $200 to $300.
Yeah. They're definitely going after bigger sets. Well, not all of them, because a lot of the gifts with purchases are.
That's what they're doing now. The small ones are gifts with purchase.
Sin Killer Tachikawa. Lego just gets extremely strange with these restrictions. I've never been able to participate in Ideas because of the rules, like no existing themes, which can be very broad.
There's so many rules now that I haven't been interested in it for like 3 years.
Right.
And it's like every time I get sucked into that website, by somebody suggesting, go look at this, I always regret it because
Right.
I'm going to vote on something that won't become a set.
Yeah.
Right.
He also says the rule with LinkedIn is only visit update it when you are unemployed.
Oh.
DL Bricks, I own 2 sets that I view as truly vintage. The 485 fire truck and the biplane. I'm too lazy to run upstairs to see what color the propeller is.
Oh, it's got to be the gray one.
Gray one, yeah.
Gears and Brick says maybe the pre-sale thing exists to give people like us something to discuss on podcasts. Pretty interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Fiverr Tangal at the 20
Who's
minute.
Tanya.
Yeah, at 20 minutes and 35 seconds, the AFoOL seem to be having an identity crisis. You all can't seem to remember which podcast you're on. Last episode, it was Earl, now Joey. And then Joey, let's see, battery-powered bricks. No more Lego zoo sets or animals in cages. What about the Jurassic World? Cloned animals have feelings, too. There are a whole movie about it.
The poor Duplo animals.
JW Bowl. I'm fine with Bricklink not having an app, but they should be able to make a mobile-friendly version of the site. It takes a ton of zooming and moving the screen everywhere to use it on the phone. That is so true.
Yeah, they don't need an app, just mobile-friendly
That
website.
Is so true. So true. Beats, breaks, bricks. The thing I want most from Bricklink when parting out a set is it lists you already have this part in your store. That is lists the remarks, location, so I don't need to open up a seat. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a checkbox. Whenever you upload a set, there's a checkbox that says consolidate lots.
Consolidate. That's what you want.
Except and it's 2 pages.
And I would recommend also, if you do that, also checking a stock room, because if you don't have a remark, it's going to put it in your store with no location.
Yes.
Which is, of course, if you got a stack of stuff that you just uploaded, you know it's in that stack.
Right. But when you do that, it gives you 2 pages. The first page, you scroll through and it shows you everything in that set. And then the second page shows you everything again with your remarks.
The first one's before consolidation. The second one's after consolidation. The first one is where you just have to look and see, like if you have a variation, right? Or the extra pieces and stuff, and then you just quit. Yeah. I think that's where you or me and you do it the same because we
don't use BrickTsar. Yeah,
we don't use BrickTsar. Yeah, but I usually don't hover on those pages very long. I would just check to see if there's a variation.
Well, the first one I don't. First one I kind of just skim through and scroll down like you're saying. The second one I put them in my store from the second page.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it tells me where the lots are, so I file them away, and then when I upload it, everything left without a remark, I go into my inventory, I pull up everything that doesn't have a remark, and then I put those away and give them remarks as I'm putting them away.
So what I do different is if I spend any time at all, it'll be on that first page, just looking for the variations or anything that it throws up as a, hey, gotcha, check this, whatever. Then when I go to the second page, I just immediately go in. Now, the caveat to the way I do it is all the parts that I already have in the store that have remarks, they're now put in stock room A and are no longer for sale.
Yeah, I don't put them.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, but it usually only takes me an hour or two to just knock those all back out and put them back in the store.
I do this. Yeah, I just do. I just put them away as I'm going down the list.
Yeah, and
I try to. The way I do it, I put them in the store before I put them. I put them in the store physically before I put them in the store virtually.
Okay.
Most of the time, but there have been times like I parted out something, I just go ahead and submit it to Bricklink, and they're still sitting in those trays, and I just hope nobody places a big order that's like 10 of 12, 50 of the lots, because I'll just work on it a little at a time and getting them in there.
Right.
But most of the time it's better to do it before.
Well,
I
it
just
always seems like my orders are going to be because of a high number of the orders are new parts.
Yeah. But the one thing is, if you do it where they go into stockroom, is that you don't have to worry about it if the new parts you haven't found a space for them yet.
Right.
I have in my stockroom currently. The only thing in my stockroom is about 4 or 5 parts that I have lost in my store.
Yeah.
So I've deleted the remarks because I can't find them, and I've put them in the stockroom. But what I need to do is I need to put them I need to give them a remark like 1 or something and move them to stockroom B.
I put them in a different stockroom. The lost parts, when I discover a lost one. I discovered one by accident when I went to put something in the wrong drawer. And it's like, wait a minute.
I keep thinking I'm going to open a drawer and find them.
Yeah.
But
this
never works out.
So I have one part that's missing, and then today I filled up all of my drawers. I had them all filled up. So that's how I can do my audit. And I went through my audit, and I was like, oh, here it is. And I'm like, nope. I pull it out. It's an empty drawer.
Oh.
Right? I put something in that drawer, so I got them all filled again. I go through and get to a higher number. Oh, here it is. Pull it out. Empty drawer. So twice. And so the other thing, you can have mistakes that counteract each other.
Yeah. Have you ever, I started doing what y'all do. I pull the empty drawers out, leave the eyesore little hole in my thing.
I do that. Yeah.
So have you ever put them back in like the wrong spot?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even close.
Yeah.
The problem is, I tell you what we do that the most is when you're picking orders. And you pull a drawer out to count it, and then you put it in an empty spot, and it's the wrong one.
Yeah. Oh, it was in that empty spot. No, that's not the right empty spot.
Yeah,
but those are easy to find.
Yeah.
Because when you go to drawer 1522 and there's nothing there, or 1745's in there, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Let's go to 1745.
Yeah.
Oh, looky there.
Yeah.
But
I did that. I did that the other day, and I didn't realize it till I had an order to pick, and that drawer came up. I was like,
where's that drawer?
Yeah.
Let's see. Here I go. Kona Dogba. Kona Dogby 4821.
Okay.
Another great episode. I look forward to the new episodes every other Friday. I'm watching and listening to all of the old episodes. Now,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting to the good stuff. He's in the 50s.
Okay.
So you might have been talking about the new big sets versus smaller old sets in an old episode. I can't remember. I almost bought 10193, the Medieval Market Village, for $350. New in a box from a local shop, California Brick Chicks, which is a good price, but I have decided to get the new Medieval Town Square, 3,300 pieces for $230. I guess that's why I'm running out of space. Keep up the good work. Yeah, I just can't pull off the Alex space.
No, I can't either.
I don't even attempt. Yeah, I guess that's when you have when the new sets come out that are remakes of the old vintage sets.
Mm-hmm.
And you always wanted the vintage set, but now you're scared to pull the trigger because the new one is, bigger and better.
Yeah. That's where the nostalgia kicks in.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want that for nostalgic purposes, or do you want it for display purposes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I like town more than I like city.
Right.
But if they were to make sets like town now,
right,
people be like, what's this?
Or some bricks. That's an interesting name. Or some bricks. Thanks for another great episode 106. I have pre-ordered episode 107. Lego.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Lego should leave the AI to
getting the same great price.
Yeah. Count that money.
Dude Jude. Hey, Joey, Earl, and Jabo. Good to have you back, Jabo. Now you need to fix Joey's interweb. Keep up
Yeah.
the good work.
They seem to have it working today.
Yeah, let's not curse it.
Keel Jones. The new Bricklink designer guidelines. I guess I can't submit my Jabo versus Possum mock now. Mike Douglas. On the comment about carpenter houses always being in rough shape. My dad's a retired electrician, and my mom has been fighting with him for 40 years to get a light put in their bedroom closet. My brother is a retired mechanic, and his truck has been undrivable for over a year now. I have no trade skills, drive a new car, still under warranty, and all my closets have lights in them. Oddly enough, my dad did the electrical when I built my house, and he put the lights in the closet.
It is so true. It's like a universal constant.
Yes.
Mayo says at the hour and 46-minute timestamp, robots are taking over the world. Joey's brain is now a USB.
Yeah.
We don't say the C word because we get demonetized and the Google warning comes up. Since Alex likes the food segment so much, I started the AFoOL podcast. Next episode, you should get that excavator digger guy to come on.
So did you notice any difference in that video because of the word that
COVID?
Oh man.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
It's in the title. It's in the title. Yeah. I didn't know I was gonna put it, but no, I haven't seen any
It's not a bad thing. It's just, in fact, I got offered to be in a YouTube trial to be able to put fact checks on people's videos.
I was gonna say I got offered to be in a trial for COVID.
No, they're going to start putting where you can fact check people on videos. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go on all the Lego content creators and fact check their. This is every Iron Man figure. No, it's not. You missed this one, and this one. Well, what am I going to do? It's like, I don't care.
Is that what they really wanted you to do? Lego?
No. Well,
just content in general.
It's content in general.
Okay.
But I'm like,
yeah, but your
why am I'm going to do work for free?
Right.
Yeah.
No, not doing that.
Keel Jones. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just get one of those Chat GPT things to do it. I mean,
Keel Jones, Joey, Earl, and Jabo weren't laughing with you. They were laughing at you when
it's not the first time they've been laughing at me either. So.
Blockhead UK, I agree with Jabo about wanting to reorder the wish list when you are adding parts to them. I don't have quite as many on the go as he does, but it's still maddening to have to scroll down for the most recent list every time. What is even more annoying is the fact that Bricklink seems to log me out about every half hour now, even if I check to keep me logged in, which clearly lies. I was listening while sorting out a modest haul of parts I got today while rummaging in some bulk bins at a secondhand Lego store I've just discovered. So we just saw the wanted list problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's still a couple of steps, but it's not as bad as scrolling.
Right.
And the last one, Brian at Battery Powered Bricks, he gave us an hour and 46-minute timestamp. I agree with Battery Powered Bricks is doing a lot of unintelligible robot noises.
Yeah, I think I started to say something. Yeah, and it just went away.
That's a lot of we're starting to get a good amount of comments.
Yeah.
Look, so I do have a COVID warning on my screen.
We got a COVID warning for because I put the word COVID in the title. I don't know if it'll show up in because it'll be in the transcript.
It shows up in the
it definitely will if you put it in the title.
Well, I won't put it in the title this time. I didn't realize it was.
I fight with YouTube in marking some of my videos as made for kids on the Train channel.
On Train channel.
But it's like, it's not videos I just posted. It's videos that are 8 years old. And like all of a sudden,
just that random it comes.
Yeah, all of a sudden say manual review has determined this is made for kids. I pill it. 30 minutes later, we've determined it is still made for kids. And I'm like, no, you didn't. And I'm like,
you didn't do anything.
I'm like, why are you just randomly picking these? It's frustrating. I forgot what my point was.
I'm gonna say YouTube's dumb.
Yeah.
You forgot what your point was.
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah, that's that. What's the first sign of getting old? Is it when you wash your hair and then you wash your body, and then you can't remember if you washed
You
your
wash
hair?
your hair? Yeah.
Because that happens to me quite often.
Yeah.
Oh, I have gotten out of the shower, got dressed.
Soap still in your hair?
Yes. Because I shave in the shower sometimes,
Yeah.
and I forget that I didn't wash. I don't know. I look. It's good to do things in the same sequence.
Yes.
And whenever you break your routine, that's when you have soap in your hair.
Yeah. That might be the title. When you break your routine, you get soap in your hair. So the 20%ers are the only ones that'll get that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it does tie in with this Bricklink thing, not being able to figure it out, because I do things the same way.
Right.
And it's like y'all putting stuff in your store, how I put in my store. You get a way you like doing it, then it's hard to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, even if there's a better way of doing it, you can get so good at doing something a different way that it would be hard. It would take you longer if you switch to a more efficient way.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. It's the best way is your way.
Yeah.
That's the best way. It's your way. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you think is efficient, I could show you my way, and you might pick up something and say, "Oh, let me try this," or you might say, "Oh no, I'm gonna keep doing it my way." Hey, whatever floats your boat, buddy.
And it's like it didn't take long. Like after I rearranged my store and I moved it to the other end, it's like looking at Joey's store and your store. It's like when you go to put a part up, you kind of generally know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine's easier than yours because mine's just in a circle. Yours is in aisles.
Yeah.
And yours is in rooms.
I have two different rooms.
Split
up.
Oh.
Yeah. So the numbers keep going.
Yeah.
Except for there's a couple, you can't see them here. There's a couple oddball cabinets. And the numbers don't move on. But yeah, this is A all the way to that back corner where that little light is. And then B starts in the other room. But if this one's 2540 something, the next one's 2541. B 2541. But it's just a quick way for me to go, oh, A's in here, B's in there. It also helps that Heather, when she picks orders, she can say, oh, these are A's, so they're in this room, those are B's, are in that room. But the number is still, because I know that's 2540. I know that if it's higher than that, it's out there.
So I got numbering system, and like I do all the numbers, then I get to the boxes, and so you know which things are near the end.
Right.
I had an order yesterday, and it started near the end. It's always neat. Sometimes it is a lot of items, but it's like, wow, it's where it started near the end of my numbering.
Yeah, that's like when I'm picking an order, and I get and I'm like, whew, I'm in the shoe boxes. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I'm on the home stretch.
That's funny.
Well, we did another episode. And I didn't have an episode.
And don't forget, Jason, we've challenged you guys.
Yeah. If you can remember what it was, we challenged you.
Good for you.
Well, that was the beginning and the end of the challenge because we've all forgot what it was. I don't even remember what it was. Pre 1 hour.
Yeah, something about FOMO.
FOMO, yeah.
Yeah. So, man,
FOMO.
I really enjoyed this. I should be unemployed more often.
Yeah, you don't have to get up and go to work, do you?
I don't have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, yeah, but do you got to go to work tonight?
No, this is my. I'll probably edit this and upload it and everything because I'm off. I'm off tomorrow, but I start midnights. Let's see, what is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I'll start midnights tomorrow at midnight.
Oh, okay.
I'm off tomorrow too. I got to get up and cut the grass.
Oh. Yeah. It gets harder as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, are we wrapping this up, or do we? I got
Unless
another
somebody's
topic.
got something else they want to talk about.
Well, thanks for watching another AFoOL podcast. We're always here every 2 weeks. And if you haven't subscribed to Joey's channel or Earl's channel or my channel, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Do it. And if you liked the video, as always, hit the like button. If you didn't, your wife's going to give you a hug, but not for the reason you think.